This is Chie Satonaka, and you're listening to the Giant Sword Podcast. You better eat more meat.
Welcome, everyone, to this week's Giant Sword Podcast. I'm your party leader, Taylor Hoyt, and to my side are my noble unharrier, Maddie Lind.
Hiya.
Nick Lind.
Yo.
And this week, our guest, Vanessa, a.k.a. Fruitcake. Vanessa, thanks for coming on to join us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
And so, for people who might not know who you are, you're kind of a cosplayer, streamer extraordinaire. Is that right?
Yeah, sure. Extraordinaire. I like that. I like the name of the ring to that.
That's a good word.
Yeah, it is a good word.
And we were talking a little bit before the podcast, but because I wasn't sure, but you do streaming and like cosplay and stuff like that. That's like your full-time job type of thing?
Yes. Yeah, I do. I stream pretty much almost every day of the week, and then I work on cosplays on the weekends.
Awesome.
I wish people watched our streams.
Aww.
Well, we don't stream, so it would help if we actually streamed.
Technically, I do. Just not scheduled.
We're working on it.
Got it.
Yeah, we are working on it.
Yeah. So for cosplay stuff, like what percentage of it is stuff that like you make yourself, and how much of it is like things that you just buy pieces online and kind of like
You just said the
put
same
something
thing
together?
twice.
Did I?
You said, what stuff you make yourself, and what stuff do you get stuff from online and make
Well,
yourself?
like you buy the pieces. Like I'm saying, like literally, like hand make it, as opposed to like I'm gonna buy a jacket. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. I try to make a lot of my costume. Usually it's 100% of the costume that I make. If I'm in a time crunch, or if I see a piece of clothing that looks similar, then I'll alternate it or alter it. Yeah, not alternate it. What is it? Alter it. There you go. I'll alter it, and then yeah. But usually I make everything that I cosplay.
do you have a favorite costume that you've made before? Either like it looked cool, or like the one that you had fun making it?
Ooh, that's a hard question, because I love all the costumes I make. A lot of them hold a lot of really dear memories, and I usually do characters that I really enjoy. But I guess my favorite one would have to be Ghost Bride Morgana from League of Legends. That would probably have to be my favorite, because I like horror games, and she kind of looks like something from a horror game. So I really like her, and I mained her when I played League of Legends.
Nice.
Do you know who that is, Maddie? I don't play League of Legends, so I don't know who that
Well,
character is.
Why'd you go to Maddie?
Because she plays HOTS? I don't know.
It's been a while since I've played League of Legends.
Yes,
it sounds familiar, but honestly, when she said Morgana, you know exactly where my mind went.
Oh, I thought you said Morgana at first. I'm like, oh, okay.
No, yeah.
Oh, wait. It's the one that like.
She looks like a goat. She
Yeah,
looks like,
yeah.
She looks like
like
a
a
banshee.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
she
I
has-
remember her.
And she has, I think she has Marge's hair.
I remember her. She has like
Yeah.
a stun and stuff, right?
She has Marge's hair, right?
yeah.
No, the Marge hair is
The ghost.
Janna,
Oh.
which is Frost Queen Janna.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the Ghost Bride Morgana, she's in a wedding dress, and she's like dead and everything, and she just looks like a ghost. If you've ever, I don't know if she's like, if it's a Mexican folktale or something, but a lot of like Mexican people went up to me and called me La Orna or something, or La Yorna, and apparently it's supposed to be like a scary ghost chick or something who steals babies.
Whoa.
But it was funny, because a lot of the people would come up to me and ask me to hold their babies, and I was like, I don't really want to hold your
This
baby.
is really weird.
I don't know how to do this.
I'm not a real ghost.
But she's my favorite. One, because I really enjoyed the character, and like I said, I mained her when I played League, and then two, that design. If you guys have ever seen it, it's just an amazing character design. So I had a lot of fun.
So the way I actually found out about you was, I think it was Bandai Namco. Like either they retweeted your Velvet cosplay, or they like just straight up like tweeted about you or something like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, I could be totally wrong here, but did you see like a big uptick in like followers and people coming to your streams after that? Because that, like I said, that's kind of how I found out about you.
Yeah, it was really crazy. I started Velvet before the game came out, and I based it off of this one picture that I had. And when I was done with the costume, I had posted about it. I guess it had reached Bandai, and they decided to retweet it. And then from there, I started getting in contact with some of their people, and we collaborated on a bunch of things. And yeah, when they started retweeting my stuff, a lot of people, there was a big influx of people on my social media, which was really cool. A lot of people enjoyed it, and it was nice getting to know people who are also fans of the games and fans of the character.
So what characters have you cosplayed from Tales?
Velvet is my first one, which is surprising because I've always wanted to cosplay Sheena from Tales of Symphonia, and I've been telling myself I would cosplay her for so many years, and then that's actually the next costume I'll be working on is Sheena.
Nice.
Yeah. But Velvet was my first one.
In case you guys don't know who that is, it's the ninja chick.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The ninja chick with the boobs. Everyone keeps telling me that.
Oh, the ninja chick with the boobs, of course.
Definitely has the boobs.
I'm curious, for the Velvet cosplay, if you wanted to do it again, would you have done the demon hand?
Oh my gosh.
What?
Yes, actually, my original plan was to do the demon hand, but then with traveling and everything, it just got to the point where it was kind of hard to work on it, and at the same time, I was working on other projects as well, and then plus traveling with Velvet, it's going to be really hard to have like a demon hand. Yeah. To fit in a luggage, but I don't know if there's a big enough luggage for her demon hand, but if I had time and I didn't feel rushed, I think I would have tried her demon hand, but either with it or without it, I'm really proud of the costume, and I really enjoy cosplaying her.
It was a good cosplay.
She should do a futaba, and then you should take a picture with her with your Joker.
Oh my god.
There you go.
That's pretty cool.
Let's go. Yeah.
Good deal.
In case you didn't notice, I really like Joker.
Yeah, Maddie's a big fan of the Persona 5, or the Persona protagonist in general.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yu Narukami from 4.
Yu Narukami.
Forever your husbando.
What's Persona 3's name?
Makoto Yuki.
The Makoto.
Yeah. Makoto.
What a guy.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know his personality.
Dude,
He's
his
just a blank
personality is
slate from the
so-
game to me.
I think isn't he still a blank slate until like the end of the movie or end of the movies?
No, well, kind of, yeah, but no.
Oh, so Vanessa, there was one question I had that I might not be able to describe it properly because you don't have a picture, but there's this one costume you had. You were kind of like it was like light blue, and then you had these like fairy wing type things. And I was telling Nick, I'm like, oh, that's like that character from Legend of Dragoon. He's like, I don't think that's who that is. Do you know which one I'm talking about?
Yes. That actually was from Legend of Dragoon.
Yo, yeah, I was right.
That's actually my all-time favorite game.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
I really enjoy that game, and Meru was one of the most difficult cosplay to plan, because I did that costume towards the beginning when I started getting into cosplay, so I didn't have a lot of experience at the time, and I was really shooting for the stars for that one. But no, yeah, that was Meru from Legend of Dragoon. That was her dragoon form, and I had the hammer and everything, but that hammer broke like halfway during the con.
Bummer.
Sadly. I really want to remake that costume though. That
With your
character in
experience now.
that game is just awesome. Yeah, so maybe sometime in the future I'll remake it, and maybe I'll have like a whole dragoon army with like a dart and a rose. That would be really cool.
Have a whole dragoon army.
Wow.
Yeah.
Of course, the only person who's actually played the game knows it. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of the same way. That's like an all-time classic for me because I remember I found that game on one of those PlayStation demo discs back in the day, and like nobody knew what it was, and I bought it, and I'm like, oh, this game's amazing. But
I mean, you ask Shuhei Yoshida, so when's Legend of Dragoon 2?
yeah, he's like, oh, we can't talk about that.
You didn't say it like he was like smiling while doing it.
Yeah, he was joking. I think that was like his first time like really being in the public. This was like when he was just starting to become a personality. But yeah, this was at IGN had this party for Podcast Beyond it. Was it 300, Nick?
Yeah.
And me and Nick went, and they had like Troy Baker, which was cool. I got him to sign my Persona 4. And then Shuhei Yoshida was there, and then the guy from Walking Dead, I forget what his name is, the guy that plays Lee Everett or Lee from the game.
Oh God.
Oh.
There's a lot of people there.
Yeah, no, it was cool.
We were standing right next to Veronica Belmont.
Well, that was really funny. She was talking to me. She's like, "Oh, cool." I had a Nathan Drake costume on. I was the only person dressed up. I felt kind of silly, but that's fine. Whatever.
It's okay. I get that a lot. I have to like sometimes if I'm in a hurry and I have to like buy something at a store or go to the bank or something, I'll do it in cosplay before a con.
That's awesome.
It's very interesting. I used to be really, really self-conscious. I used to tell my friends, "Can you do it for me?" But then now I don't care.
Stroll
I
up and I'm
walk
just
in
like,
and-
I'm this character.
Yeah. Yep.
That's awesome. Yeah, well, it was funny because Veronica was like, "Oh, cool Drake costume," and she's like, "Yeah, I wanna cosplay that for Dragon Con." I'm like, "Oh, you want to be like Elena?" And she's like, "No, I want to be like female Drake." I'm like, "Oh, that'd be awesome, yeah."
A gender bend.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
Those are so interesting. I feel like I need to do one, at least one in my lifetime. I've done I don't know how you call it. It's not a gender bend, but it's like from taking like an alien into human form. What is that? Like
That's a thing.
species bend?
Species. Sure, that sounds good.
That sounds good. Let's get that one.
Doesn't have the same ring to it,
anamorphic. I don't know.
but
It's like making animals into humans, right? That's what it's animals.
Right, yeah.
yeah.
Furries.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Not furries.
There's a big difference, yeah.
So when are you gonna create a giant mech for your diva costume?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, we did have a mech for it. Sorry. So, my friend Lionel, he does a lot of big props, and I do a lot of collaborations with him. He's really, really awesome, and he did a diva mech, and we brought it to ALA this year, Anime Los Angeles, and yeah, so that was at Anime Los Angeles. Took a couple pictures with it, and it was a lot of fun. I think I have some pictures like posted on Facebook. I think we didn't take too much of it, because there were a lot of diva people and we wanted all the divas to like take pictures in it. So I was like,
climb into it?
Yeah, you can climb into it, yeah. We had like a little step ladder. It wasn't like you could just like climb up to the back of it.
Does it create
there
a
was a
shield
little...
and shoot things as well?
I kept telling him to make the guns into Nerf guns, but
oh my
he was
God.
like,
that'd be so great.
I think that would have been asking for too much. But yeah, it was pretty awesome. It came apart in pieces, and then we went there in the morning and we built it, and then I got ready in Diva, and then I went and met up with him, and then I helped him get all the divas to climb in there. And, yeah,
Attention all divas, we have your mech.
Oh, dude, no, we had a lot of divas. Like, if you ever dreamt of having a diva army, that spot was the place.
That was the spot right there.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. A lot of people had a lot of fun with it.
Oh yeah, here. I'm showing Maddie the picture.
Nice.
That must have taken forever. Jeez, that thing's huge.
Yeah, well, he works really quickly. So he's done. So my Meru one, right, from Legend of Dragon. He was the one who did the wings, and he made those in like one night.
Wow.
And those are pretty good, like all the shading and stuff like that. Like
yeah, and he used, I don't know what he told me what material it was, but the actual, I guess, feathers of the wings were actually like see-through, and they were kind of had like this green yellow tint to it. It was really cool. I really liked how he made those.
I want a replica Dimlos.
A Dimlos.
You would want a replica Dimlos.
That would be amazing.
Dimlos is the sword from Tales of Destiny, for those who don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She knows.
She knows, but not everybody else
I
does.
actually haven't played Destiny, but I looked up like the characters for it because they looked really cool. And I was like,
Velvet's
I
just
should probably get into this game.
Velvet's just Rudy and Melia.
Melia?
Mila.
I know. Mila put together.
Yep, pretty much.
It's really funny. I remember that was the first thing you said.
Well, first thing I said when I saw Velvet, I was like, that looks like Mila.
No, it's Rudy.
Like a very emo version.
Very emo Mila.
Edgelord Mila.
Yep, pretty much.
Velvet's amazing.
I love Velvet.
That character's
I
awesome.
like how they made her not simple in the beginning. I mean, they made her really like angsty,
Yeah,
like
she
a
was-
teenager.
She was goal driven and she didn't want to feel any other emotions.
Yeah, but I like how as you progress in the story, it gets more deeper and you kind of start having an understanding of why she's like that. And
Yeah.
I really enjoy games like that with good character development and a good story. So,
Yeah.
and I feel like a lot of Tales games are pretty good at doing that. Like I haven't really played a Tales game where I'm just like I hated everything.
But you clearly haven't played Zestiria then.
I hate you, Taylor. I will fight you right now. Let's go outside.
I have
Look
I
behind
have
you.
played part of Zestiria, like half of it. The only thing that was really hard was the camera when
Yeah.
you were fighting.
The first, yeah.
It was really I like the one thing I love about the Tales games is that it's multiplayer, and I play all the time with my sisters. All the Tales games I've ever played, I played with my sisters.
Nice.
But Zestiria
You couldn't.
It-
was so hard to play
Yeah.
multiplayer.
No, one time, Nick, because I was in the middle of playing it, and Nick finished already. And so he's like, I'm going to hop in as Rose. And we had to take like 15 minutes, pause in the middle of battle, and figure out how the hell to get him in as Rose. And then when he wanted to stop because the camera was really bad, we couldn't. So Rose was just standing there like all the time. I was like, damn it. Nick, what have you done?
You know, it was crazy. Like, you would get into battle, and then all of a sudden, the camera would just zoom into the floor, and you couldn't see anything. And like, it happened so many times in battle, and we're just like, my sister was just like, "What are we supposed to do?" And I'm just like, "Just guess.
Just
If your
press
controller
buttons.
is vibrating, you're doing something."
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't. She was doing all these cool combos. I'm like, I'm just pressing buttons and my controller's vibrating. I'm doing something.
Yeah.
Yep.
At least it was easy if you were a healer, because then you could just look at who was dying and just press one button, and just be like, "Okay, I just need to make sure I heal this person."
And that is why the 2D Tales games are the best.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
Wait, Maddie, you've never played one.
No, I haven't.
What about
Tales
Hearts
of-
Art? Is it?
Hearts
Okay.
Art
Hearts
is
3D.
3D.
Oh, wow, okay.
Regular Hearts
It's
is
2D.
not.
Okay. Interesting.
But you know, man,
Yeah. Hey, we at least got Hearts, which is amazing.
Yeah. You know what was really funny is, now we can say this after the fact, but I was the one that leaked that because of your last job or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I posted it on NeoGAF, and that's how the word got out. That was really funny.
that Hearts is coming to the U.S.
Yeah, I was the one that posted it on NeoGAF where I started the thread, and that thread, I looked back, that thread is pretty long now.
I was at work, and I
Yeah.
looked on the releases for the Vita, and I saw Tales of Heart. I think it said Tales of Heart.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, what? What is this?
Immediately started
Yeah.
freaking
And
out.
then I took a picture, sent it to Taylor.
Yeah.
And Taylor, yeah,
Yeah.
From there.
yeah, I was amazed.
Yeah, that's not the first time I've leaked a Bandai Namco game. When I was writing for Blistered Thumbs, they were working on a Dragon Ball Z Connect game, and
yeah.
and I leaked that. So it was funny because some friend, their like boyfriend, worked on the game. I'm like, oh yeah, my friend's working on this Dragon Ball Z Connect game. I'm like, tell me more.
Yes, go on.
Yeah. And then I think we forced their hand, and I think they announced it later that week. But that was pretty.
Dang.
That was pretty funny.
Funny,
It
yeah.
was also awful.
Yeah. Remember that trailer with the kid?
Yeah.
Like, oh my gosh, that trailer is
What
so
was it?
bad.
Become a Super Saiyan.
Oh, Cyan. Oh, it's a Super Cyan. I'm like, oh my god.
It's like, yeah, these people know what they're talking about.
That's what it was, yeah.
I remember I got Dragon Ball Z game for the Wii, and I had the nunchuck and the Wiimote, and
That was pretty cool.
I was, yeah, like you had to like go down, like, in order to charge, you actually had to get in, like, a charge position, and to do a Kamehameha, you had to get in the Kamehameha position. I was like, Kamehameha.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
They're coming out with some pretty good games that I'm excited.
Oh, the Xenoverse ones?
Oh, well, Bandai in general.
Oh, yeah,
They've just been whipping out games, like, left and right. But they actually been pretty good games.
Yeah, they... I don't know where they're, like... I don't know what the word is, but they just decided randomly, like, yeah, we're just going to start localizing everything. Like, they brought out, like, Project Cross Zone. I'm like, that game has no business being localized, and they just did it anyway?
Except for the most important game to be localized, and they still haven't done it.
The Tales fighting game or whatever?
No, I don't care
No,
about the
he
Tales
wants Tales
fighting
of
game.
Destiny.
Oh, geez, that's not going to happen. Just
It's
let it
going
go.
to happen.
Just
Tales of
like
Destiny
Vesperia on PS3, you just need to let it go. It's not going to happen.
remake, the best Tales game of all time needs to come out in the West.
It's already out. It's called Tales of Grace's F.
Okay.
I thought you were going to say something else, and I was going to
gonna
tackle
hurt
you,
you.
but okay.
Why? What did you think I was going to say?
Nothing. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I was gonna like, Taylor, get out. You're trolling somebody.
You're trolling
Go
off
away.
the levels. You need to take a timeout.
Yeah. My bad. So, Nick, do you want to get into some questions?
You want to do that now?
Sure.
Sure.
About what about what we've been playing?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
Oh wait, we're not really playing anything. Only Taylor's been playing something.
Okay,
so.
Taylor, go on.
Let's do the questions right now.
All right.
Questions right now. All right. So we have, of course, you guys all know, our lightning round questions for our guests, our first-time guests.
Here we go.
Oh, so I gotta be quick. Oh, God. Let me shake this off then.
Shake off the
Crack
rust.
it.
Get the shakes out.
Okay. Which JRPG got you into the genre?
Tales of Symphonia. Oh, wait, no, the genre. Oh, not in the series. Haha, just kidding. Legend of Dragoon, there you go.
Oh, Legend. Okay, so how did you find out about that game? Out of curiosity.
Oh my God.
I mean, it was a while
my
ago.
my neighbor had the game, and it was like 4 or 5 discs long or something like that.
Yeah.
And I think he didn't finish the game, so I actually took it before he could even finish. And so I brought it to my house, and my sisters and I just started playing it, and we could not put it down. It was really, really good. I really liked that game.
Yeah, at the time, I just remember, I mean, now it looks bad, but I remember at the time, the environment's just looking so cool, like the way the water flowed through, like, there's that part where Lavitz and Shanna, you're, like, hiding out in the forest, and, like, there's, like, a waterfall that flows through. At the time, I remember that, like, blowing my mind. I'm like, this looks better than Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Yep, I remember that. Or like the background, like some small details in the background would move or something. It was really, and I love the fighting. What do you call it? The fighting system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was so unique where you had to match up, I guess the little spinny shapes or something like that.
That's right. Yeah, you had to like do button timing or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Slash.
I like that. It was fun.
Yeah, like there really hasn't been too many games that have tried that outside of what the Legend of Legaia, but that's not really even the same thing. I don't
remember what the Legend of Dragons thing is.
It's like you have to. It's almost like a rhythm game. You have to time button presses while it's on the screen. Yeah,
I remember now.
Yeah.
Nothing, not like that. I mean, Shadow Hearts has something like that where it's like a spinning disc and there's a what do you call that? A pointer.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to try to get the pointer in like a right area, like a red area.
Oh, interesting.
And that depending on where you hit it, you get like a critical hit or not. And sometimes there's multiple on the disc. That's hard because if you're not paying attention, you'll miss. And then on items, you still have to do it as well. So you could miss using an item.
Ugh. Yeah. I fumbled my item.
It happens.
Cool.
But, yeah, I just remember I like listening to the soundtrack for Legend of Dragoon because it's super early PS1 music.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it sounds like it. And it's really funny.
I love that soundtrack. Like they reuse songs like all the time, but like there's like a good like 5 or 6 songs that are like really good. Like the first castle town you go to has that little like oil drum kind of sound to it.
Oh, are you wait, let me see, remember. Are you talking where was his name Albert is from?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Is that where he's from?
Yeah,
that castle place. Oh, okay, yeah, I remember that.
Like that, and then maybe my favorite JRPG town ever, Fletz, which is like that kind of white cobblestone town with like the river that flows through it. It also has the same song. I just think
I
it
always
fits
thought it
better
looked like
there.
Grease.
Yeah, exactly. It totally looks like Grease. Yeah.
I remember you were replaying that here.
Yeah.
And we were playing this boss where like there's 3 ghosts and you couldn't kill them, and the battle lasted for like 45 minutes. And you were getting really frustrated because you don't remember how to beat it.
Yeah, I forget. I don't remember specifically how to beat it, but I know
we did
what
beat
you're talking
it
about.
after a while, but you were like, "Why is it taking forever?" It's really funny.
Yeah, good times.
All right. Oh, great. I already know the answer to this one.
Yeah.
Favorite JRPG of all time?
Legend of Dragoon.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Has anything come close? Like, do you have any runners up?
Let's see. I guess like some of the Final Fantasy ones have been pretty good. Like 8 and 10 are like my favorites. Tales Symphonia, I really enjoyed that one. I don't know.
Tactics.
Not really.
Yeah. It's funny that you say 8 because I personally like 8. Like that was the one I grew up with, but it like as time has gone on, there's been like this hate for it. I don't really know why. I think it's
8 for 8.
I don't know why.
Well, that was during the angry age of the video game, internet time.
yeah,
Where every gamer was an angry gamer.
that's true.
That was during that time. Now it's not like that. I think there's a lot of people coming saying, "Yeah, I really like 8. I like 8. It's different,
Yeah, very different.
but it's good."
I just like the vibes of that game. Like all the towns were cool. I love the soundtrack. Is maybe my favorite Final Fantasy soundtrack. It's really good.
Yeah, well, I like some songs in there, but I think 10 is my favorite soundtrack.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like some songs in 8.
Yeah, you can't beat To Xanarkin from 10. That piano intro. Oh,
Oh yeah,
super good.
I love that one.
Speaking
I used to
of
have that on my iPod and I used to
Dang
sleep to that.
A good try for that segue.
Yeah. Speaking of soundtracks, you're stuck on a desert island with one JRPG soundtrack of your choosing. What would it be?
Legend of Dragon.
No, actually, Tales Symphonia.
Mm.
I love the fighting soundtrack on there.
It's
When
fun,
you're
man.
fighting, it's so hyped.
I forget what
probably-
it sounds like.
So do I.
I could hum it.
Oh yeah, you gotta hum it.
I think I know which one he's talking about.
I think it's when you're fighting. I think it's when you're fighting bosses. I don't know if it's if you're fighting
okay.
Yggdrasil. I think Yggdrasil has his own like
Theme.
Man,
song when you're fighting him.
I had the song in my head, but it's like combining with a bunch of other Tales songs, and I'm like, no, that's from that. No, that's from that. And I'm like, stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've played Symphonia a lot.
I think it's called
Many times,
Finalize or
so.
something like that. Or Fatalize.
What's it called?
Fatalize, I think.
Oh yeah, that's that one.
Good job, man.
Like
How do I know?
if I was stuck on a desert island or something. What
Yeah,
did
if
you
you're
say?
stuck on a desert island with one JRPG soundtrack, what would you choose?
Yeah, it would be that song actually, because I feel
Just
like
that song.
that song would get me so hyped to survive. I would probably find a way off the island.
And then she would be able to have all the soundtracks. So
There you go.
There you go. Great answer.
Okay, so this one. If you can change one JRPG game / franchise into an anime series, which would you choose?
Dang. My answers are gonna be the same, man.
Hey, that's cool.
I would love to see an anime of Legend of Dragoon.
Yeah.
Just because I feel like they could do like such cool animations when they turn into dragoons.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. That,
Maybe
Like
get,
it
like,
would
Sailor
be like
Moon.
magical, but girl kind.
oh yeah, totally.
Magical.
It's like Sailor Dragoon
Sailor
or
Dragoon.
something. Yeah.
Sailor Dragon.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, I think
Would-
that
would
would be
you-
cool, just to like flesh out the characters a little bit more, and just I'd be interested to see what that world would look like as like a 2D like hand drawn.
That's why I enjoy the
yeah.
the Persona 4 anime. Ben.
He's obviously listening.
He just doesn't have. It's okay. It's
No,
okay.
or we're trying to push Ben to watch it 'cause it's really good.
It is good.
Oh my god, it's so good.
But I think they would like the characters would look really cool in like anime cartoon version.
Would you keep the really bad dub?
I mean, no, probably not.
Oh.
Well, that was like also back in the
Yeah.
day when there was like one person doing all this translation. So they were probably like, here you go, translate this in a week. And they're just like, okay.
Yeah, but you gotta
Yes.
you gotta compare Legendary Dragoon to Grandia, and it's like apples and oranges.
Yeah, I don't know how
Grandia
that
is
happens.
really good.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened. Because Grandia, who published Grandia? Was it? It was
Game
also.
Arts.
Well, Game Arts made it. Who published it though? Was it Sony?
I think it was Sony. No, I don't think. No, it's not because it was also on Sega Saturn,
Oh, you're right. That's a good point.
and apparently that was the better version.
Who knows?
Just like the PS2 version of Grandia 2 was crap,
Indeed.
but I played it. Thank you, Taylor, for getting me that.
Oh, you're welcome.
No, wait.
In like 8th grade,
No,
like
you got
however
me.
long-
You got Brian
I got
Grandia.
your brother. Yeah,
and
yeah.
Brian got me Grandia 2.
Okay.
All right, here's one. This is a hard one for everyone. Worst JRPG you've ever bought?
Ooh. Huh, I have to think about this.
Oh my gosh. I dropped my headphones, I'm sorry.
I can't remember. Like, I'm getting that thing where I played a lot of JRPGs, but I can't remember the ones other than the ones that we've been talking about.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Everything else just gets blurred out.
So the ones that you don't remember are the worst ones. Got it.
Probably. I mean, I don't want to say Zesteria was bad. I think it's just I had so much fun with the Tales games that I was kind of like disappointed that they got through so many Tales games and then you get to this one and like the camera's just like all crazy.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing, Taylor, was the camera.
No.
Which I agree.
No, there's a lot of bad things about this.
Nah.
Good answer, Vanessa.
This area has great characters, and she's going to do a cosplay of Rose.
Dude, I would love to see just a cosplay of the whole team just together.
Just her?
No.
That was every character?
No. Like a group of cosplayers
Challenge
together.
accepted.
Okay, yeah, do it. I'll help you.
You gender bend
No, I
everyone.
don't think
Gender
I'll be
bend
able to help.
Mikleo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll play Mikleo.
There you go.
Who's going to play the Norman?
JRPG that was bad. Oh my gosh.
Not necessarily bad, but like maybe least good. It could be a
Least
better way of
good.
looking at it.
At least good. Oh my gosh. I honestly don't remember if I ever played one where I'm just like, oh god, I'm never touching this again.
Rhapsody.
Yeah, I don't
a
think I
musical
really had
adventure.
that kind of like, reaction to a game, to a JRPG.
Just say
Probably
what.
to a game. Probably to another game, not a JRPG though.
Okay, what other game then?
Probably one of the Sonic games.
Fair enough.
Well, the newer ones.
Yeah,
The newer ones are terrible.
Generations. Awful.
no, like Boom and what was the one that
What was
was?
What was the newest one where you were like on this island and there was like glitches everywhere?
Yeah, Sonic Boom. Yeah,
Is it that one?
yeah,
Yeah,
Is
it
with
was that one.
Buff Knuckles?
yeah. Buff Knuckles. Yeah.
Yeah.
You seen Sonic, the new Sonic Forces? You create your own Sonic character.
You know, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to play that. It looks kind of fun because I like Generations. It's basically Generations, but you make your own character.
That's so funny.
They've embraced the weird Sonic fan base and like, here you go, make your own Big the Cat. It's fine.
Luckily, I haven't had too many negative, I guess, experiences with video games because with me, I try to like have as much fun as I can with any game that I play. And usually before I buy a game or play a game, I usually look at like the reviews. But the Sonic one was pretty bad.
Try to only play the best of the best, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a good way to look
I
at
mean,
it.
if you're gonna,
I like that attitude of trying to see the fun in everything.
Yeah, Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor.
and plus, I think like because I play a lot of games with my sisters, and me and my sisters are like the most derpiest people you'll ever meet. So I think maybe it's just us.
Yeah, Maddie, you're
we
pretty trippy.
just find like
I am pretty
comedy in everything.
Yeah.
That's cool. I think playing with friends always brings out the best. Even if you play like a terrible game, you're like, all right, we're laughing at this because it's silly and weird.
Playing Hunt,
Yeah.
I scream a lot, you know?
Like I don't know if you guys have ever played like Billy Hatcher.
I know of it, but I've never actually played it.
a lot of people will tell you it's a terrible game, but I actually loved that game, and I think just because the way my sisters and I played it, we just made it really fun for us. So
We made that game great again.
yeah.
Cool.
Okay, let's move on to the
Nick was making a weird face.
I was copying Maddie. Maddie was also making a weird face. Next question. What is your crown jewel of your gaming collection?
Ooh. What do I have in my collection right now? My crown jewel. Like, just... Oh, man, that's a hard question. I love horror games, so probably my Fatal Frame games are probably my favorite that I have in my collection.
Nice.
But I also, like, have the collector's editions of, like, Berseria, and it's probably, like, my crowning just because it has, like, everything. So,
Yeah.
but, yeah, probably those two. I don't have, well, I think I have Legend Dragoon still, somewhere in my house in Vegas somewhere. I think I lost it, to be honest.
Aw.
But, or maybe it's just my garage likes to eat things, so it's probably in my garage.
In the belly of the garage.
belly of the-
I know
Yeah.
that. I know how that goes.
Same with my GameCube and PlayStation. They're all in there somewhere.
Well, what's cool about Legend of Dragoon, if you ever feel like replaying it, you can get like the classic digital version on Vita or PSP or PS3. So
Oh, really?
yeah, it's available.
Mobile Legend of Dragoon.
But yeah, it's on my Vita right now, actually. Which now that you mention it,
I'm like the kind of person who likes the physical copies, though.
sure.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel
I
that.
don't know. Like, I like having the disc and just, like, I don't know.
Being like, I have the disc, everyone.
Yeah,
This is
like
mine.
I used to be like that with Legend Dragoon. I used to tell everyone, yeah, I have the original, like 5 discs and like the artwork and everything. And then now I can't say that anymore because I don't know where it is. But yeah, everyone was just like, what? How do you have that? And it's so hard to find right now. Because apparently it is.
Don't sell it like Taylor did.
Well, I think I have.
No,
I think
you sold Valkyria
Valkyrie Profile.
Valkyrie
Yeah.
Profile, which is a $300 game.
That's not a
Oh my
$300
God.
game.
It is a $300 game because I looked for it online and that's how much it costs.
Oh.
I sold it for like $50.
I didn't sell it for $50. I sold it for what I bought it for, which was $90 back in the day. I must have got a good deal.
That's crazy though. I couldn't believe you.
Moment of silence,
Yeah.
please.
R.I.P.
I mean, the other games I made, I got why you did that. I didn't know why you did it for Valkyria Profile.
Well, so I only sold games that I knew I could buy digitally later.
But you can't buy it digitally.
Yeah, I looked it up.
You can't buy,
Not that, the PSP version. It's just like the same thing.
but you can't buy that digitally.
I will.
Oh my god.
Then I'll just never play it. I'll just buy the physical and play it on my PSP.
I own that. But yeah,
Anyway.
Taylor. All right. Favorite non-JRPG game of all time?
I think she
Favorite
just said.
none.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh, did you guys hear that?
I did.
Oh, my dog just like grunted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Did you not hear that?
I heard something. I didn't know what it was,
I
though.
I don't think
Because he just went,
I don't think you'll hear it on the podcast, but we heard it.
Yeah, that's funny.
My favorite non-RPG. Yeah, I like horror games, so probably like Fatal Frame series, the Fear series was also my favorite. I'm a huge Smash Brothers fan.
Okay.
So like
Nice.
Super Smash Brothers,
Speaking of Smash,
Melee. Melee's was the best one. So many games. It's hard to pick my favorite.
So many games, not enough time.
Do PC games count?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess I'm playing Overwatch right now, and it's pretty fun.
Are you by any chance a Diva main?
I am not actually.
Wow. Okay. Darn it.
I actually cannot play Diva to save my life. I like the character a lot, but I just can't play her to save my life.
Genji.
Genji main.
I actually main Zarya.
Nice.
Okay.
Zarya's my main, and then I play like Pharah and Tracer and Soldier. I play like I usually Phil, but
that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My go-to champ is Zarya.
Nice.
I wonder how different Overwatch is.
Genji main.
The last time I played it was in the beta.
I played it. I think I played it like 3-4 months after launch. I'm like, can't do this anymore. Well, you know me. My thing was the loot box. I just couldn't stand the loot box
It's
stuff.
so funny. It's like the superficial things is what made you not.
Well, because that's the only progression in the game, and it's so slow.
But what if you just play it, Taylor, to have fun
Nah.
with friends?
Nah.
Like
How
it's
did you
meant to
How
be
did you play
played.
games that had no progression at all?
I don't know.
How did you do that?
See, here's the funny thing, because I know Rocket League introduced all that stuff, and I don't care about it, but I don't know. Because I guess I'm all about, like, if there is an option to make your characters look cooler, I want that. But I'm like, I'm not going to drop $40 on loot boxes. Like, I'll earn them and do it the grindy way. But
I don't get Taylor at all.
Yeah.
Taylor's mind is just really confusing.
Yeah.
He contradicts what he says all the time. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I don't understand myself sometimes either. I have a really weird taste when it comes to games.
Taylor, we need to go to the mountains and like have an introspection.
Okay, we'll just get the peyote and have a little vision quest.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
I know Nick, the Overwatch, he played on the PS4 like one day with a bunch of scrubs, played as Diva, got the ult, used it, killed 4 people, and said, "Okay, I'm done."
Yeah, I'm done. I finished it.
I beat the game.
I beat the game. Killed 4 people with my ult. I'm done.
I was playing on PS4.
Nick plays to win, and he won.
GG.
It was really funny because none of them knew how to play Overwatch, and I was playing, and I have my experience from beta.
And I was playing in a giant mech.
I was like, bam, 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 bam. Oh, you're all grouped up. Alt, and I just walk away, and they all die. And I'm like, I got 5 kills. That's it. And then I got,
I'm done.
Then I got play of the game. I'm like, that's it.
Play
I'm
of
done.
the game.
I bought the collector's edition and never played it.
Oh my god.
It's okay. He gave it to me for graduation, I think.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, it's right there.
Didn't you buy both versions for PS4 and PC?
No.
Oh, I thought you'd. Okay.
We all agree. I was so mad. We all agreed to play on the PC, and then everybody bought it on the PS4 except for me. And I'm like, you guys, I hate you.
Yeah, well, that's not going to happen anymore, so don't worry about that.
I have it on the PC if anyone wants to play with me.
Vanessa does.
Oh, you have it on the PC?
Yeah, I'm done.
There you
Play
go.
Overwatch.
Go. Let's do it right now. Just
Okay.
quit
All right, podcast over.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, guys.
I'm opening it up. Okay.
Time for some Overwatch.
Not for us. We don't own it.
I think my favorite Overwatch thing is there's this guy, I think his name's Dino Flask. He makes these really funny like mix-up videos from Jeff, the Overwatch game director. He does these like little updates every few months.
Yeah.
And then this guy
Oh,
mixes
okay.
them up to like make him say funny things. And one of them was like they're so good. Like he's gotten more into making like songs recently. So it's like he's like making him sing. He like auto-tunes the guy. It's really funny. I'll have to send it to you after the podcast. It's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. That sounds hilarious.
I think my favorite Overwatch thing was it was a Roadhog, and Diva alts above this like giant pit, and Roadhog jumps into the pit, grabs the Diva with its chain, and goes down with it. And then they overlaid the Iron Giant, and it was
Yeah,
like
Super.
yeah, it was like you could be anything you want. Superman. And then it just explodes.
What was that, like him taking one for the team? Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
okay?
he jumped
Okay.
into the
Only
bit. And
They did that with Reinhardt too. There was a Reinhardt that charged the Diva all away from his team, and they did the same thing for the Reinhardt.
So good.
It's such a good scene. That made me laugh. What is it? Okay.
Is it the question?
It is the question
Here we
time.
Okay.
All right, the silly question. Who is your JRPG waifu / husbando?
Can I pick both? Can I pick like one husband, one wife?
Yeah, sure.
Let's see. I have to think about this. JRPG husbando and waifu.
It's a big commitment. I understand.
It is. That's why I'm thinking about it.
I already know yours.
My first waifu would have to be Rose.
from Legend of Dragoon.
From Legend of Dragoon, yeah.
She's a badass.
I think she was like the first. Like she's like Velvet, pretty much. But like,
Well, sweet. There you go.
Maddie
Yeah.
perked up because you thought you were talking about Rose from Tales of Zestiria.
It's the only Rose I know.
no,
Sorry.
that's not.
It's okay. It's okay.
You're, Rose,
And
what?
then-
Rose, I know that character.
And my husbando. Ooh, it would have to be Squall.
Squall. Okay.
I like Squall. I think I'm just choosing my first crushes, really.
Hey, that's totally fair.
Good way to go.
Have you seen that meme about Squall? There's this picture that somebody put together. It's the scene from the ballroom dance where Renoa walks up to him, and she's like, "You're the best looking guy here." And then it zooms in, and it's like these terrible PS1 graphics.
No, I saw that. I did see that.
Yeah, that's really funny.
That was hilarious. Man, PS4 graphics.
I was playing.
Awesome.
I was playing Dead Space
Uh-huh.
on PS3.
Ooh.
Holy crap! I missed the PS4 when I was playing that.
Why, it just doesn't look as good?
No, it looked fine. The frame rate was awful. I never remember it being that bad. I was like, I could barely move. Like it got down to like 15 frames sometimes, and I don't remember that in PS3 at all. But it makes sense because PS3 was the weakest one.
Yeah, I think generally, unless it was like a Naughty Dog game, it usually didn't run super great.
And now I'm like, I want a Dead Space on PS4 collection. You know,
That'd be awesome.
60 frames per second.
Oh yeah.
Do it. All right. Here's the most important question of all.
Oh boy.
If you had to get a body pillow, who would it be?
Oh, dang. Ooh. I've actually been thinking of getting a body pillow, and I actually did have to think about who I would want it to be. Does it have to be a video game, or does it have to be like a JRPG character?
Yeah, it could be anybody.
Could be anybody.
Anyone who's your wife or husband, though.
I was thinking of that, but then Rose was very... I don't know if she would work on a body pillow.
Yeah, all that armor.
Yeah.
Not cuddly.
And then, let me see. The questions. Huh.
Who would you pick, Taylor?
Who, if I had to pick?
When she's thinking, yeah.
I don't know. That's weird.
I already know Maddie's. One side's Reen, the other side's Joker.
Oh, I thought it would be you. Okay. It wouldn't be you and Joker?
I
It'd
mean,
definitely be. It'll be.
the anime kind of like sells you better, but I'm waiting for the anime for Persona 5.
That's going to be like 3 years from now, by the way.
Because
I was watching the Persona 4 one, and that was before Golden, and it came out in 2011.
Jeez.
But it'll be worth the wait. As long as I know it's coming, I'll be satisfied.
I bet you it is.
I would probably have to choose Sora from Kingdom Hearts.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Sora.
Because I'm a huge Kingdom Hearts fan. I love Kingdom Hearts, and
Would
Yeah, it'd have to be
sit
Sora.
down, please? No,
what was that?
No, I was just doing a Chris Hansen.
What did you say?
I was like, would you please sit down, please?
Oh, just sit down, please. I'm Chris Hansen from To Catch a Predator now.
That's Sora. That's Sora.
How old is Sora, though? I feel weird saying that, because what is he, like?
I think in like the first one he's like 12.
Oh god.
It's Kingdom Hearts 3,
Maybe
Sora.
that's
He's like
why I've
18,
never-
it's fine.
Yeah.
Probably.
Maybe that's why I've never seen Sora body pillows, because he's like a 12-year-old.
I'm pretty sure they exist.
I'm sure, yeah.
Yeah.
That's terrible. He better be 16 by the by the last one.
Yeah, seriously. Well, I know the guy that does his voice. He must be 10 years older. I mean, when did Kingdom Hearts 2 come out? Like 2005?
No.
2000,
it came out first. Kingdom Hearts. I wasn't Kings.
No, well, okay, so that was a while ago.
That was a while ago.
Wow. Huh. Okay.
It's a long time ago.
Oh, I was in 6th grade, so that's like almost 20 years.
Not 20 years.
Wait, how old are you?
That's not 20 years. It's like 14, 15 years. I'm 27.
Okay.
Oh my god, Nick.
Yeah. Dang.
Oh my god.
What?
Nothing.
It's okay. My 10-year reunion for high school is next year.
I just graduated from high school.
We have a wide range of ages.
Me too.
Wow, mine is next year too.
Oh, wow.
But it just goes to show that video games brings everyone, no matter what age you are.
Exactly.
It even brings siblings together.
Exactly.
Sometimes.
Yeah, Nick and Maddie
When they're
are
not
brother
rubbing
and
it in my
sister.
face.
For those.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How lovely that they do a podcast together.
I mean, we have the same last name, so.
Yeah.
We kind of have to be
Kind
brother
of
and
have
sister.
to. Like, it's not like I want to be a sister, but
All right, I'm not gonna recommend your games anymore.
okay, just kidding.
Was that the last?
That was the last.
Okay,
was the
so
last question.
I pulled some of the Twitter questions. One you already answered, which was your favorite cosplay, and then I don't know how to say it. Okay, this guy's name is Jonason or at Astral Reverb. What was your favorite part of your trip to Japan and why?
Ooh, the food.
Yeah,
I love food. I always tell everyone the best way to enjoy a country is to eat their food. Because, yeah, it's so good. So the food, and then a favorite thing I did in Japan was go to Tokyo Disney, which was really fun.
Nice.
Yeah, they have a Tokyo Disney Resort, and then they have a Tokyo Disney Sea, which is like an ocean-based theme park, and it's actually pretty cool. I had a lot of fun.
Nice.
You know what I want to do? When we go to Japan, I want to go to a Western-style restaurant and see how it is.
See how bad it is? Yeah.
Go to the fast food places.
Well, they always have like Asian twists on American food. Like I think the most infamous one is like the Squid Ink burger or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I didn't get to try that, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's like all black. It looks like it's either burnt or like moldy or something. But yeah,
I'll tell you now, like the food there is so good. Even I would have to say, even the 7-Eleven sushi there is better than some restaurants here.
I believe it. Yeah, because their actual sushi is like unbelievable. Like it doesn't even compare. Like none of this California roll garbage. It's like no, we just literally brought this fish off the boat and we're cutting it like right in front of you, type of thing.
Yeah, and like I like squid, like sushi, and I tried squid there, and I was like, this tastes like nothing like the squid I'm used to. Is this what real squid tastes like? Yeah, I had a lot of moments like that.
She just looks up in awe, just like, what? Everything I've ever known is to be wrong.
Yeah. You went there, Taylor. Did you go to any restaurants at all, or did you just go for a day, went shopping, and went back?
Yeah, I was there for only 3 days, but I mean, we obviously ate. There was really good ramen. I couldn't tell you like what was in it, but I just remember it being like amazing. And then we had real sushi, which is like easily the best sushi I've ever had. So, yeah.
Yeah. So good. And the desserts. Oh my gosh. There's like dessert places everywhere you walk in Japan.
So anime doesn't lie. There are actually dessert places everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. You can buy anything in a capsule, anything in a vending machine.
That's true.
Oh wow.
I even bought like heated sweet corn in a can.
That's so weird. It
was actually really good. I was like, what?
That sounds good.
What?
I'm trying to think of the logistics of making corn and putting it in a can and then putting it in a vending machine.
I was just surprised that it like they have in vending machines they have options to have heated or not heated.
Oh.
And I was like, that's so cool. So you can buy like cold coffee or you can buy like hot coffee.
Nice. Let's see. And basically on Twitter, unless I missed one, there's only one other question. It was, I want to make sure I get the name right, so they feel like they're included. Okay. It was from Julian Mascote at 101 Silver Streak. He said, do you still keep in touch with Renoke? I'm a very old fan.
Oh, I do not, unfortunately. Do not. But, it's like one of those things where, you know, you have, like, friends and then you just, like, drift apart kind of thing.
Yeah, life happens and...
Yeah, life happens. I'm really bad at keeping in contact with people, so...
I I know the feels.
Yeah, yeah. When you're grown up, and especially if you're married and stuff like that, like there's just not as much time for as many people as you want. So
yeah,
I get
and
it.
the people who really matter in your life will always be there anyways. So it's no matter if you are too busy, really busy or too busy to hang out and stuff like that, your true friends will always understand and always make time for you when you're able to.
Yeah,
So.
Nick and Maddie were grabbing their heart during that speech.
That was
That was a very heartfelt speech.
I was copying.
Copying me. I was sincere. Nick was mocking.
Oh, okay.
I'm a man. I don't have feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know.
What is a feeling?
Yeah.
Right.
No, that's well put though. I think that's very true.
Yeah.
Okay. A new one just popped up actually. So this is from Jimmel98 at Melman9812. What's your greatest achievement?
Ooh, when it comes to cosplay, I guess. I think that's what he might be referring to.
Sure.
Probably my greatest achievement is recently getting to work with Bandai and getting to collaborate with them on a lot of stuff. I think that it's really, with every gamer, especially an artist, when you get inspiration from a video game or an anime, it always feels really good when the creators enjoy your art as well, or they call it, trying to think of the right word. Well, it's good to be noticed by your senpais, I guess.
There you go. That was well put.
No, I know what you mean.
There
Yeah.
you go. That and also I think my greatest achievement is also getting to meet a bunch of people that I don't think I would have met if I didn't do cosplay. So, yeah.
Guys, we have an in.
We have an in.
What?
She's going to make Tales of Destiny remake.
Okay, that's it.
Kind of thing.
All right, guys. Here's my one request.
Yes.
I'll
Before I
do.
die, this is what
I'll
I
do
want.
another cosplay for you guys, but you got to do that Tales of Destiny HD remaster
And bring it to the West.
and bring.
I'll cosplay as Rudy.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. You're done.
You're gonna cosplay as Rudy, Nick?
Yes, I will.
Yeah.
Do it, Nick.
If that's what it takes, Nick will
I'll
cosplay.
cosplay as Rudy.
I believe it. You can pull it off.
You can do it.
Yeah,
Well,
I believe
it was funny. We were talking about gender bend cosplays, and I was actually wanting to do Makoto from Persona 5 for Fanime. I just don't have time, but because she kind of has a gender neutral, I would say, outfit.
Yeah.
A suit of armor.
Yeah, it's basically just this badass armor with these spiked shoulder pads, and then
He's
just
basically
a
wearing
mask.
motorcycle outfit, but
Yeah.
bikes.
Well, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I what's really weird too? I always wanted to do a guy version of Lightning from Final Fantasy.
It's called Cloud.
It's called Cloud.
It's so loud.
Because I think she has a cool outfit outside of the short shorts,
You can pull off the short shorts, Taylor, I
You
believe.
just gotta shave your legs.
Just gotta shave or wax,
Yeah.
nair 'em, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God, Nair.
And nair burns.
Watch out for Nair, though. You might be allergic.
I've
I've heard horror stories.
Oh yeah, it's probably not good for you.
I've witnessed a horror story, which was really funny.
Oh
But
God.
I could talk about that after the podcast.
Yeah, don't.
Yeah.
So that's a really
What are
Nair,
you saying?
though.
Are you saying that the listeners, don't want to listen to nair stories?
I thought that's what they were here for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clearly.
You're building up to this.
All right. Is that all the questions?
I think that's all the questions that I found.
Is it time for
I have a
Tales Talk?
couple on Facebook.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, Fee Ismail, how long have you been cosplaying? And favorite overseas cosplayer you want to meet? Ooh, I've been cosplaying since 2005.
Oh wow. Okay. Long time.
When I was 15. And the overseas cosplayer I want to meet is Elodia. She was actually my first idol that I really looked up to when it came to cosplay. She really got me into cosplay, so I haven't met her yet. I missed her when she was here at AX a couple years ago because I didn't go to AX that year that she went. Sad days. But yeah, she's probably the overseas cosplayer I want to meet.
Any local or not overseas cosplayers you want to meet? I don't know what the opposite of that is.
Man, it's really crazy because I would have been able to answer this 2 years ago.
But you met
But
them.
I pretty much have met a lot of my idols that I looked up to here in the U.S. So the ones that I haven't met are all overseas.
Okay. Because like the two like popular ones I can think of are like Jessica Nigri and Vampy, right? Those are like the two biggest, I imagine.
Yeah, Linda and Jessica. Yeah. I know Linda personally, and she's awesome.
Personal basis.
She's really, really nice. I really like her, and I met her, oh my god, how many years was it ago? I met her a really long time ago, and since then we've been really good friends, and she's one of like the few cosplayers I really admire that are really busy, but she always makes time to like say hi to you.
Nice.
So she's awesome. She's very down to earth. I met just Jessica once as well. I don't really know her as well as I know Linda, but she seems really, really nice as well.
She's still a thing.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
I just don't remember. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess because since I haven't been on forums, I haven't really seen anything.
Then that's right. I'm the one answering the questions.
Yeah.
Any plans to attend overseas conventions in the future? I really, really, really want to. It's just very expensive. And usually when I do travel overseas, it's not for cosplay stuff. It's just like for vacation or to visit family. So I try to separate vacation and family time from my cosplay, because it's not that I view cosplay as work. It's just that I'm the kind of person where if I'm there for family, I'm there for family. And if I'm there for cosplay, then I'm there for just cosplay. But I don't mix.
You gotta stay focused.
And but I would love to if I got invited to an overseas con, I would be on that, definitely. Let's see. Oh, how long on average does it take you to come up with the? Oh, this is from Arthur. Am I saying the names? Have I missed the names?
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Well, the last question was from Dustin.
Okay.
The next question is from Arthur. How long on average does it take you to come up with the idea and create a costume from scratch? It depends. I'm like a very spontaneous person, so sometimes if I like a character a lot, I'll just like say, yeah, I'm gonna make that character right now, and then it'll take me like a day or two to make the character, depending on their costume.
Hey.
But if it's something really, really big and it takes planning, something like Ghost by Morgana or Velvet, it'll take like maybe a month of planning and constructing and everything. So it really depends on the costume. It's when people ask, I get asked that question a lot actually. And when people ask me that question, it's really hard to give them like a good direct answer, because it really depends. Sometimes it depends on my mood too, if I'm lazy or not.
Do I feel like doing this today? Nah.
Yeah. Do I feel like working on costumes today? I don't know.
It's gonna be done when it's done.
Yep.
I wish I could just dream costumes and they just like make themselves. That'd be really cool.
That'd be amazing. Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
You would solve all world's problems.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you had that ability.
And I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's all the questions I see.
Cool.
Yep, yeah.
Well, thanks everybody for sending in questions.
Thank you.
Yeah. So we want to move on to talking about some tales, Nick.
Yes, tails be fun.
Yes.
I feel like if someone didn't know because we say tails, right? I feel like someone would be thinking we're talking about like animals or something. Or like I don't know. If someone just like randomly clicked this video and just like listened in the middle of it, they'd be like, "Why are they talking about tails?"
We like some tails.
We like tails.
Whipping those tails.
Because I know a lot of like accounts or like fan sites. They call it the Tales of series, and I just think that sounds weird, so I just always just call it the Tales series.
Yeah, well, it's easier to say too. It's quicker.
Yeah, that's also true.
Well, now there's Tales and now Trails.
Tales and Trails.
Tales and Trails.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be great. Let's talk about Tales though.
Yeah.
So
sometimes they're soft, sometimes.
All right, Maddie, get out.
Sorry.
So, you're a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
How many Tales games have you played?
Ooh, jeez. How many have I played? 1, 3, 8.
8.
Yeah, I think. I don't think I missed any.
All the
Like 7 or 8, I think.
all the English releases. I can't talk releases.
Pretty much, yeah. And none of the mobile ones. I haven't played any of the mobile like phone ones because I know there's one
Oh.
like that out.
Tales of Link.
Nick likes
You
that
know
game.
that game, don't you, Nick?
I played that game and then I was like, this is a waste of time.
But you still play it.
No, I don't play it anymore. But
Oh, not anymore.
I got sexy Mila, so sexy Santa Mila, so I'm good.
And you're done. Yeah.
It's like I'm finished.
I'm done. There's sexy Santa Mila in this game. I think I'm done with this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, awesome. Out of all those, what's your favorite?
Symphonia is definitely my favorite.
We can't be friends anymore.
It was okay. So Symphonia was my first one, and I played that like so many times. I'm actually currently streaming it as well at the moment. I have this like I think it's like every Tuesday I do like a JRPG game or something, and Tales of Symphonia is the one I'm currently streaming at the moment. And I don't know, I just really love Symphonia, like the character designs and the development and the story. Like I really enjoy, like even the soundtrack is really good too. But yeah, like the story is really, really good because I feel like it touches base with like a lot of topics that are very relatable, and I just like how they integrate all of it into like one big story and how everyone is like affected by all these different things that I guess like the difference between like social norms and all that stuff. I think it's very relatable. So I like Symphonia.
Cool. Well, to explain, Vanessa, Nick has this weird hatred for Symphonia because Nick...
Why?
Well, Nick's like this OG. He's like, well, I started with Tales of Destiny, and everybody else started with Symphonia, and they're all noobs. And
At least I didn't say the second one. What was it? Tales of Symphonia 2 or like the one that no one talks about? That one was terrible.
Yeah.
It's not. I'm not like an elitist.
I think you are. Maddie, what do you think?
No.
About Nick or about
yeah,
my
but
thoughts
about
of
Nick.
Symphonia?
No,
No, because from what I heard is that he played Tales of Destiny. He wanted to talk about it, and everybody on the forums would only talk about Tales of Symphonia, and he got really mad at the community about it.
Yes.
Okay, so he's not mad at the game. He's mad at the community because he's like, "What's Tales of Destiny? Is that a sequel to Tales of Symphonia?"
Yes, that happened so many times, and that pissed me off so much. Like I had Tales of Destiny. I played Tales of Destiny and Tales of Destiny 2, which is Tales of Eternia, and I played those, and then I never played Symphonia, but I wanted to talk to people about Tales games, and they would always talk about Symphonia, and I'm like, how about these games? Like, those are Tales games? And it's like, yes, there's Tales games. And that would always make me mad. I mean, I put 80 hours into Symphonia, right? It's not a bad game. It's just I replayed it again after beating Tales of Fantasia, and after being that was an awful thing to do because Tales of Symphonia is like a carbon copy of Tales of Fantasia.
See, I haven't played Fantasia. That's the first one, right?
Yeah, that's
the
the first
Super
one.
Nintendo one. Yeah.
So I was like, when I played that, I'm like, wait a second, this has the same exact story beats as Fantasia. And I would call them out before they would even happen. And I was right every single time. And I was like, wow. Yeah, that's, I mean, I don't care if you, I mean, it's like, it doesn't bother me that people like it a lot. It really bothered me. It's like,
Remember
Like-
the story? Is it the story of they need something and then they need a summoner and you're
No,
all
no,
like,
no,
the
okay,
party is
okay, okay.
like,
So it's
I'm a
like
summoner.
we're getting these flying machines, right? But we need something to power them. Oh, we need Volt. Okay, we need to find Volt.
Oh, wait, is that the same in Fantasia?
Yes, we need Volt.
Oh,
And then it's like, but we don't have but summoning is a lost art in this time. And then summoning, and then of course in Fantasia, Clark's like, I'm a summoner. And then in Symphonia, Sheena's like, I am a summoner. And it's like, what the heck, man? And then someone gets really sick, and then they're like, there's this magical unicorn horn that would heal any sickness. And I'm like, okay, this sounds very similar to Fantasia. And we gotta find a unicorn. And it was just, yeah.
Are they in the same, like...
Apparently they are.
Yeah.
I don't see that, but apparently they are. And I think... I had another one. Oh, yeah. When you finally go into the other world in Symphonia, there's like racism with half elves, and I'm like, holy crap!
Yeah.
There's racism and half elves in Fantasia.
Well, okay, so, because they're in the same, I guess.
Yeah, I know.
So maybe that's why.
It was like,
maybe.
yeah, it just made me laugh, and then I kept finding that out, and it was like, that is carbon copy.
Maybe it was Bandai's way of, like, connecting the two. Because I guess, like, if they didn't have that, maybe people wouldn't have known that it was in the same, like, universe
I
or
don't
whatever.
know. Yeah, the thing is like, it doesn't look like anything of the world of Fantasia. And,
yeah.
and Fantasia is a time traveling game.
Oh, interesting. Huh.
And there's no double world, but there is a mana tree. And mana.
Interesting.
Yeah, so
I always find it interesting that Symphonia is the most popular Tales game because, like, at that time, the GameCube was, like, the least popular between PS2 and Xbox and GameCube. That was, like, the least... And that only came out on GameCube, right? Or initially, right?
initially, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. I guess
They
for
never-
me, I thought GameCube was really popular. Maybe I'm not remembering it right.
Oh, I mean, I had a GameCube, so I loved it, but, like...
didn't it have a huge marketing campaign as well.
Probably.
I think it did.
They're probably trying to push it. I
Because
don't know.
everyone who really likes Symphonia played it as a kid.
Yeah.
Like Ben, Jake, Brad, everyone. And then whenever I say I don't like Symphonia, everyone has the same reaction.
Well, I think it's with anything, right? It's like whatever your first was, like... Final Fantasy VII will always have like a special place because that was the first one I played, and a lot of people's first Tales game was Symphonia, so that's
And mine was
going to be the same
mine
thing.
was Destiny.
Yeah,
And mine was Tales of Hearts R.
that's so funny.
Yeah, but that's not going to be like, you don't find that one your most favorite one though.
No.
You don't. That's the thing.
My most recent one is my most favorite one.
Yeah, it's just
That's funny.
yeah. I mean, I think this is my Chronicle of Tales. I played 1, Tales of Destiny 1, 2, and then I had to, like, since I was a kid, I didn't have any money to really buy anything else, and then I got Legendia.
That's like
Weirdest
one
thing.
of the worst ones, right?
Yeah, I had to pick. I went to Game Crazy, and they had
Game Crazy.
Tales of the Abyss and Tales of Legendia.
You chose wrong, Nick.
And
You
I
did,
know,
you
and
did.
I was
You
like,
did.
I was like, which one should I get? And I got Legendia. That was the weirdest Tales of game of all time. It wasn't made by the Tales
Why did you
team.
pick the one that sounds like a disease? Like
Legendia.
I
I
think
have Legendia.
I think the thing that made me pick it is because it's not called Tales of Abyss. It's called Tales of the Abyss.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that threw me off. I didn't know if it was a Tales of game.
That the. Why,
Yeah,
can't, I can't trust that the.
And so I went Tales of Legendia. And I guess that's why. And then
You thought Tales of the Abyss was like a bootleg or something?
I didn't know what it was.
He wasn't
but then,
thinking
but
that.
when I remember when I found out Tales of the Abyss was a Tales game, I was like, I picked wrong because this game was way better.
Well, because isn't Legendia made by like the team that made Soul Calibur or something? Yeah,
it's made by guys.
that's really
Hey,
weird.
Soul Calibur was good though. I like Soul Calibur.
Oh, Soul Calibur's great. Yeah,
It was just really funny that they had a Soul Calibur team make a Tales game, and it had like it didn't
I
have this.
didn't know that. That's interesting.
And it didn't have the same composer, so the music was all different. It was all like I think the first it was a pretty song, but the first song when you walk in like the first area is all like opera-y.
Oh, weird. That's like so not Tales. Yeah,
And I was like, this is a pretty song, but just doesn't feel like Tales. And then after that, I found out there's so many more Tales games
that we never got.
And I started playing. I played Tales of Fantasia on an emulator because that's the only way to play it. Before it came out in Game Boy Advance in the U.S., but it's an awful port. And I never got to Symphonia because I deliberately ignored it. I didn't play it until I was like, you know what? I'm done past this childish thing. I'm going to play the game.
Did you play the HD version, or you had like a GameCube?
I had a GameCube version. Okay. I played it in that. The original. I have the PS3 version because I want to support Namco.
It's currently on my debt, I think.
No, it isn't.
Oh, did you take it back?
I took it back.
Good.
You thief.
Yeah. No, another thing that happened is when on IGN they had Tales of Destiny 2 PS2 like news and like movies on it, and I was like, they're making a real Tales of Destiny 2, and I was so hyped because I thought we were gonna get it.
And never did.
They lied to you.
Yeah.
They hyped you up and then they punched you in the face.
Yes, that's exactly what
right
happened.
in the face.
But there's so many PS2 Tales games we didn't get.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, and they're all really great.
We'll never know. We'll never know the greatness.
Except
Nick imported and got crazy. Nick is you were very dedicated to getting that to work.
Yeah. I imported. First, I got a Magic Switch for my PS2 so I could play Japanese games.
Oh, nice.
And I because I didn't want to be illegal about it. I bought and imported PS2 Tales of Destiny Director's Cut. Played that, beat it twice
in Japanese, knowing it. That's so awesome.
But didn't get all because there's a bunch of extra stuff you could do, but I can't read any of the Japanese, so I only know the main story. And that game's great. That is why I want a remake on it. Because I think that is the best Tales game ever made, and not because it's a Tales of Destiny remake. It's because it's just good. It's just everything that all the systems that put together is just really good. The battle system's amazing. The story is great. The music's great. The only thing that's not so good is that it has random battles. But that's it.
But nothing beats the power of friendship, Nick.
Tales of Graces.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite. Yeah, I played it when it first came out, and then typical Taylor, I don't know why, but I stopped playing it, and so I'm replaying it right now, and I'm getting close to where I was before, but I still got a few hours.
Is there any pull of you just like, I'm done? Like, I don't want to play this anymore?
No, like, it's really funny. So, you know how playing Cold Steel after Persona 5 had this negative effect? Going from Trail of Cold Steel to Graces is having the opposite effect. I'm like, oh, this game's amazing. So I'm like, I'm really liking it. Because here's the thing, like, Cold Steel was so inconsistent with when it had voice acting, but in Grace is like everything is voice acted, like even the skits. So I just feel more connected to the characters. They feel more fleshed out, and of course, it's got my favorite Tails character, Pascal. So
I beat Tales of Graces before all of you, except me.
No,
Vanessa.
You didn't beat it before.
I beat the F arc before. I beat the F arc before you.
I beat the game
Nick.
before you.
Yeah,
but I'm proud of that.
But I don't know. I like the whole thing where like you're kids and things happen when you're kids, and then like the game is all about like dealing with what happened when you're kids and stuff like that.
I have a hilarious story because I started that game like after, I think it was like right after I played Abyss, and Nick was like, "Okay, here you go. Here's your game." And then he went off to work. I sat down, played it. Nick comes back home, and I'm an adult already. And Nick just looks at me. He's just like, "How long have you been playing?" And I'm just like, 7 to 8 hours.
Yeah, because I think that kid prologue's like 5 hours long.
I don't know if it's that long. It's pretty long though.
I remember I streamed it once. I restarted it, and I got through the kid arc pretty fast.
It's cool though. I like
it. Beginning, I had no idea what I was doing. I was like, "Here's the battle system." I'm just like, "What? What is this?" Because I went from Abyss, and Abyss is like battle system, like, you know, you got the things on the ground that you never use, and it was really hard. Like, I never knew when to use my Mystic Art and stuff. I figured that out like towards the end of the game and stuff. And then I went to Graces, and I was like, I don't know what I'm doing, but this looks fun. Yeah,
you guard a lot in that game to charge up your CC.
Guarding
it's really weird.
So much fun because at the end you can build all this evasion. I'm just like, dodge.
Yeah. That is pretty much a 3D version of the Tales of Destiny remake battle system.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, it has the Tales of Destiny remake has the combo counter thing, and then and it also has the guardian thing, and you could charge up your. Well, it's not really called a mystic art. It's called like a burst limit and.
Oh, burst caliber, something. Yeah.
Burst caliber. I think it's called, or blast caliber.
Yeah, Grace's is like Elf Burst.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, there's that bar, and you have to. Wow, I'm remembering Grace's.
Yeah, it's really weird. Well, it's so funny how like Tales games change from game to game, like the way how you spend arts. Like I think
it almost always changes every single game.
My favorite battle system is Zillia 2 because it's like you do regular attacks to build up a meter, and then you spend that meter to do arts, whereas in Grace's you have to basically just guard to build the meter up. It's really weird, but Zillia 2.
I really enjoy Berseria's actually.
So do I. Yeah.
Berseria's, I don't want to say it reminds me of like a Dynasty Warriors hack and slash kind of thing, but I don't know, it's like really fun. I feel like you're doing more when you fight.
Yeah, I also feel like it's very good on. Because some Tales games, it's like you pick your party, and then the rest of your party tends to fall behind. But like, Berseria, it's like, you can use all your party in one battle.
Except you never did.
I did.
No, you didn't.
I didn't do it the way you did it. I didn't go slash velvet, and then Eisen, punch, thwack, mystic.
Oh, you have like these super combos?
You know like, what you're supposed to do?
You know what, Nick? I beat that game pretty well without your sass.
Yeah, so what you could do is you could swap out your character in the middle of a combo, and you could continue the combo.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So
with another character.
Yeah.
That's neat. Huh.
It was really fun.
So you can
you need to have the meter to do it, but
So it's like Zestiria where you can swap characters out like mid-battle.
That's what I loved about. That's what I loved about Zestiria too. I loved Zestiria's combat system because I just loved armatization.
Oh, the fusing
stuff?
So
yeah,
good.
The fusing was really cool.
And then you looked at weaknesses. Like, I'm the one that, like, I strategize. I'm always, like, pausing. You're weak to this. Quickly swap out my party and then follow through with it.
Yeah, she's pretty. She does that all. She did that with Final Fantasy.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 15. I remember you told me that. I'm like, I never used that system once in like the 100 hours I played that game. I think that's why you would like Final Fantasy Tactics, because you have to. It's all about planning it out. You're like, okay, these guys are weak to that, and these guys are weak to that.
Speaking of Final Fantasy Tactics, we got to play it because we got to do the thing.
I'm talking about Tales right now, Nick.
I know.
Yeah.
But just reminding you guys right now.
Damn it.
Yeah. But no, Grace's is real good. I think the only problem I have is that you backtrack a lot, but I think that's just a Tales thing.
That's any RPG thing.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, especially at the beginning of the game, you're going back from Lant to Barona a lot at the beginning of the game.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The world opens up.
I think I really want to. I don't have a 360, so I can't finish it. But I really want to play Vesperia. Like that's maybe. I want that to be my favorite. Like I love the look of that game. I love the world. I love because Troy Baker voices Yuri, the main character. So like there's this special weird extra.
The worst ending.
Oh, the end. Yeah,
it's so bad.
I don't know what the ending is, so don't ruin it for me. I'll kill you.
I enjoyed the game, and then I enjoyed it, but it was like I wasn't really connecting with like what's going on at the end, and then it just ends, and then I'm like, okay, so what happens afterwards? No epilogue. Okay, this game sucks.
It just sort of stops
because every other Tales game has like a little epilogue at the end.
It has
like a
cutscene, and then it has
the
credits, and then it has the epilogue.
Yeah, so but this one like didn't, and it really threw me off. Maybe the PS3 version had it.
Maybe, I don't know.
But the Xbox 360 version did not, and that really threw me off. And I don't really remember what happened at the end of the game, which I could remember pretty much the ending for every other Tales game.
Wait, have you guys beaten it?
I've beaten it.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
I haven't either.
I was going to remind you what the ending was, but it's okay. But Yuri was cool. I liked Yuri.
Yeah, Yuri was a cool character.
Yeah.
I think he was like the only character I liked, though.
You know what I liked? I liked that it had a world map.
Yeah.
You and world maps.
Yeah, it's just like a classic thing. Yeah, I agree. I think Tales needs to go back to the world maps because Ni no Kuni, it's in vogue now thanks to Ni no Kuni. So
it's cool because I remember in the world maps in the olden games you would find like random areas that you didn't know existed. They're like secret areas, and you can't really do that in the new ones because they're just like points on a map that you can just go instantly.
Did Abyss have a world map?
Yeah.
It did. Okay.
Yeah. It's in, yeah.
What's amazing is that Hearts R had a world map,
It did.
and Hearts was the first Tales game to do that stupid highway system that they all use now.
Yeah.
Funny, right?
Yeah. Interesting. It's all Heart's fault.
Yes. Because they all have those highways where you just go in between towns and everything like that.
And even from like as a developer, like, you know, having worked on games before, I almost think from a development standpoint, it would save them time to do a world map because then they don't have to design all those in between places. You know what I mean? It's just like towns and dungeons. You just have to put more time into those dungeons.
You know,
Yeah.
that is, you know how you're like, there's no like awesome scene, like awesome like scenic things in dungeons anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Like
Sure.
there's no like set pieces.
Yeah.
Like they're the cameras in like a cool area and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The reason why that doesn't exist now is because the camera's free moving now. It's not like set in different like angles like in older Tales games.
Yeah, I had to say, I actually really appreciate when it was controlled for you. Like, I'm playing Graces, and like when you're walking around the world and it like moves the camera for you, I actually really like that.
Yeah,
it looks, it's more like cinematic, and it gets the shot the way they want it to.
That's what I noticed in Berseria, and that's completely gone. You're just always above her, and it just,
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, that is why it's dungeons don't seem so interesting anymore.
Well, even I remember Vesperia was the last one to do that, because I remember, and when I did a video about it, like
Graces after Vesperia.
Well, technically, didn't Graces come out like on the Wii, and then we just got the HD version?
At the same time.
Was it the same time? Okay, whatever. Anyway, but Vesperia also did that thing, because I remember there's this one town where it's got like this really awesome like sweeping shot of this bridge. I forget what the town's called, but
I know what you're talking about.
yeah. Anyway, it looks cool. We thought we knew what we wanted, but that's not what we wanted. Because I remember we're playing Zillia, I'm like, yes, we can finally control the camera, but now I'm like, oh, it would have been kind of nice to have that one where it does it for you.
Maybe certain areas, like maybe certain places, if they want like a scenic shot or something.
Yeah, like what Silent Hill does is like you have a free camera, you have the camera that's behind you, but sometimes it gets into like cinematic mode. Where you're running around.
Ooh, I like that. That's a good idea. That's a good suggestion. Because sometimes you want to like you want to be able to control the camera and look at the town the way you want, but then other times it's like, no, look at this thing that we want
like
you
when
to
you're
see.
walking, like you're in a big city, right? And then you're walking down the street, and then this camera starts like zooming out, so you see how big the town is when you're going to the exit.
Or like in Graces, there are these things that are called like the Vulcanus Creus, basically those big crystal things, and it's kind of cool when you're walking up to them and
The camera stays out and you walk forward.
Yeah, and you're like this little dot, and like, oh, there's
So
Asbel.
it like shows you the more important things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And skits, more skits. Needs more skits.
Skits are hit or miss with me.
Dude, I'm just saying, Berseria skits are amazing.
Berseria, okay, so I like the skits in Berseria, but I feel like there is a lot of like random ones. Like it could be like they could be talking about like a leaf or something. Like I felt like there was some that were like kind of not necessary. Like I remember when I got done with this battle and I was like, cool, now I can go sell my stuff. I just need to go to this town. And like I had 5 skits happen in a row. And I was like, I just want to sell my stuff. I just want to buy stuff and then go to the next thing. It was just, I mean, like, for me, I like skits a lot, but I don't like them to, like, be one after the other after another. Like, if they could combine, maybe, then that'd be cool. And then maybe take out some of the stuff that doesn't really, like, matter or pertain to, like, the characters' personalities and stuff.
No, I know what you mean. Like I'm playing through Graces, and there's a lot of stuff like that where they're just talking about really random things. But
Okay, I don't remember, but do they tell you what kind of skits they are? Like right next to the name?
no.
Okay.
In
Like,
Graces,
the title or something?
Yeah,
In Graces,
It
they
says
do.
the
I
title,
remember
and then
that.
it shows. It has a title, and then it shows
it.
what it is.
No,
No.
it's for in Graces. It has the title of the skit, and then it just
has,
says
like,
select.
triangle
Yeah, the select
Okay.
button. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, I gotta go back to this game again. Tales of Destiny remake.
Oh my god.
No, because this is a cool system. There are skits where they would show you what kind they are. Like it would be like a store, like a character event, or a navigational event. Like it'll tell you where to go, or like a silly event. It always has like a different icon for each of them, and you're able to scroll through them and see which ones you want to do.
See, that would be cool.
See, I don't know why they got rid of that.
Yeah, more information is always better.
Yeah.
Or maybe, you know how like some games have like skits, but you don't have to see them. You can actually see them later on. You just go to like a list in your menu, and you can like, or not like the main menu, but like in your inventory or something, and you can choose to watch it or not. I think that would be pretty cool too.
I think you get that at the end of the game.
You do. You have to go to.
Oh yeah,
specific
you do.
islands.
You got to go to a specific place.
And
This is
then-
Berseria?
Yeah.
Gosh.
It's like in a lot of Tales games, though. And there's the skit area.
Oh, that's true. But
Yeah.
But that's
Interesting.
only at the end of the game. You
Yeah,
can't
so
rewatch
it's like-
it instantly.
No, I like that idea. It'd be cool if there was like a catalog. Can you rewatch them?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like it would be like it would be all bright and highlighted.
Uh-huh.
But if you've watched them, they're dimmed down. You
Oh.
can rewatch them.
yeah,
like,
and then they could do like the icon thing too, like, oh, this is pertaining to the story, and this is like character development, and this is like that'd be really cool if they did that.
Yeah, skits are really unique when I think about it because like no other games really do that. It's either just part of the game or they just don't really have those side things.
Yeah, or it's like a whole like how Final Fantasy does it, like a whole cutscene like
Yeah.
video thing.
Something you
yeah.
have to watch, but you can't skip it.
Yeah.
Optional. Yeah, but some skits are hit and miss. I forgot which game didn't have really good skits.
Abyss.
Oh yeah, because it wasn't voice acted.
I know, the Abyss.
Yeah.
And you couldn't pause it. That was the annoying thing, because I was playing on the 3DS, and they weren't voice acted. Their mouths are just, right? Okay. And there was one where I was watching it, and then Nick walks in and like starts talking to me, and I look back down, and the skit's done. And I'm just like, I just missed that whole thing.
Good job, Nick.
But Abyss was after Symphonia, but Symphonia had voiced skits, didn't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They did. Because I'm playing it right now on the PC version, on the Steam version, and they don't have it. Like, the skits aren't voiced. And when it did that, I was like, wait a minute, this is different. I'm pretty sure they had this voice last time.
Oh yeah, Tales of Eternia or Tales of Destiny 2 in the US had voice skits. But they weren't really skits. It's more like you press select on the world map and they're like, we gotta go to this place, guys, come on!
Oh, they're like really simple.
Yeah.
Well, I like how they've progressed too, because now they're like, I haven't seen Berseria's, but they're like animated.
Yeah,
right?
that's why I
They're
like
super animated
Berseria.
now.
That's why I like Berseria. They're really funny. There's like
Yeah.
there's like ones where like one character will be talking to herself about like a mission she has, and like she's talking to herself, and most of the characters are like in the background, just like their backs will be towards the camera sliding, and then they'll face forward and be like having a thinking face because they're obviously eavesdropping on her.
Yeah.
It's just like little animations like that make it feel so real,
More personal.
more personal.
I remember when it was just like their faces in like a frame. Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, that was the worst. That was Tales of the Abyss, I think, right?
Yeah.
That's
it was.
that was
Yeah.
a lot of Tales games actually.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Tales
that was-
of Hearts.
That was Tales of Hearts, yeah.
Yep.
yeah. I'm glad. Yeah.
But at least that was voice acted.
That was voice
But
acting
in
with a really,
Japanese.
really bad sub. That's Misoma.
Yeah. It's Shingo, and this is
It's
Core.
Core.
His name is
Shingu! Core, are you okay? I
yeah,
don't think that's his name.
His name is Shing,
Uh-huh.
but for some reason they translated it as Core and
Core me.
What the?
Yeah.
That's
That's really
in the sub.
strange. Huh.
I like
so-
the name Core, but like every time they say his name,
It's
it's yelling
Shing.
Shing.
Shingu.
Shingu. So that's that's a rushed translation job.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
There's so
But
many.
yeah, it makes you wonder how they got that wrong.
No, it's just they messed up a lot.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of
A
misspellings.
lot of grammar mistakes.
Yeah, it was really funny. So you know that was like a last minute thing that they did. But hey,
yeah.
they did it, right? And we grew up with PS1 JRPGs. We know bad translations.
Yeah.
That's true. That is very true.
Yeah.
They have a charm. They have a charm to them.
Yeah, there's a simplistic charm.
There's also misspellings in Berseria. You remember those?
I do.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
I caught one, yeah.
And I was like, that's not that word.
Yeah, well, they're talking in English, right? And then the subtitles are completely different from what they're saying. I'm like,
one time that happened, I remember that.
I was like, wait a second,
That's so weird.
You know how...
Your dubs are really good.
Yeah, you know how in anime sometimes you watch it with the dub and the subtitles, and they're saying something, and on the subtitles it's completely different?
Oh, you know what? I bet you that's like... They're doing the subtitle for the show, at least. I bet you it's the same subtitles for both the dub and when it's Japanese. So they're like, "Why would I do it twice?" You
exactly.
know?
But that's what it felt like. Yeah. They were saying something completely different, and then the text was very similar, but it was different.
That's funny.
So I was like, "Wait, that's weird."
Huh?
That's true.
Very weird. So Tales, it's a good series. There's apparently one coming out on Switch before March.
What?
They haven't
Switch?
They haven't said what it is. I'm guessing, or I theorize that it was some like collection of like Zestiria and Berseria. Since they're like
Symphonia collection because it's a Nintendo thing.
That game's so old though. They're not going to do Symphonia.
It's easy money.
They are doing Street Fighter 2.
Exactly.
They're charging full price or $40 or whatever.
If it's that Tales of Destiny remaster.
Getting a Switch?
I'm getting a Switch. I'll be mad, but I'm getting a Switch. And then they're going to announce it for the PS4 afterwards. And damn it.
Well, they have that Tales Festival in the summer. I don't know. I forget what month it is. It's like in July or something.
Jump or something like that. I forget what it's called.
I heard about that, yeah.
They're going to announce They're going to announce the Mothership title, which we're going to get in the West, and they're going to announce all these side games that we're never going to get.
Jeez.
Usually how it happens, yeah.
Like we never got any of the Game Boy Advance ones. We got one PSP one.
There's the only one I really want. Isn't there like a tactics game with all of the Tales characters or something?
Yeah.
That's Tales of the World or something.
That's the Tales of the World not Radiant. It's a weird title, but it's the one for 3DS.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it. I was actually looking at it a couple weeks ago.
Oh, did you see it in Japan? Or just
no?
shopping?
I saw I saw it in Japan, and I saw posters, and I was like, wait a minute, what is this? But my Japanese is very limited. I forgot a lot of my Japanese, so I couldn't really tell what was going on in the poster. But yeah. It's like, I wonder what game that is.
Yeah, Tales of the World 3 for the Game Boy Advance is kind of like a tactics-y thing. You pick where your characters are going to go, and then you end your turn, and they all move, and then the enemies move, and then if you run into an enemy, you go into a normal Tales of Battle.
Oh, so like Project Cross Zone, basically?
Kind of. But it's an actual Tales of Battle.
Oh, okay.
What is that game? Is it Valkyrie Chronicles that's like that? That one, I forgot what game it was.
It's when you move and shooting.
What was that?
When you're moving, you move. You have a turn. You move a character and you shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Valkyrie Chronicles. Valkyria Chronicles.
Yeah.
That
word.
And isn't there a fighting game too, like a Smash Brothers style fighting game or something like that? I own it. What's it called?
It's Tales of Versus.
Tales of Versus.
It looked cool, but then I realized it was super basic.
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh, this is easy."
It's like that Cartoon Network ripoff of Smash Brothers, or worse than that.
Oh god!
I don't know. I didn't really delve deep into it. I think I beat every. It's it's in Japanese, so I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh, okay.
But I am playing. I think I got Stan to the max level, and I figured out how to do combos and go into Mystic Art, and it was cool. And I didn't know how it would feel like in versus with other people because no one else had it, but it's cool. I remember my friend Chris. He not the Chris that's on here, but he went to Japan. And he bought it for me.
Nice.
So that was cool.
Aww.
So it's like a real copy, not a
it's
burn
a copy.
Cool.
I didn't download it.
Jeez. Well, this episode is running extremely long, so we should probably wrap it
Didn't even notice.
But yes, Tales is good, and looking forward to the next one. And yeah. So anyway, Nick was mouthing something. I was trying to see if he was paying attention. Anyway, but yeah, Vanessa, thanks again for coming on. It was awesome chatting. And do you have anything you want to plug? A con you're going to, or your Twitch stream, or anything like that?
Oh, yeah, sure. So, yeah, I do stream. I'm also currently, like I said, streaming Tales of Symphonia. My stream handle is XO Fruitcake OX. If you guys want to check me out sometime, you guys can check me out there. And my next con, actually, I'll be going, I'm guessing at Wizard World Philadelphia. So I'll be there, I think that's like in 2 weeks, actually, which is crazy. I have to work on a costume for that, and I haven't started yet. And then the one after that is E3. So anyone's going there, hit me up. Come say hi. I swear I don't bite.
So for the
I'm a very small Asian lady, so don't worry, I can't do much.
So for the next con you're going to, you got to do a futaba costume because it's easy.
Just get some glasses, an orange wig, and a little jacket. You're good.
You're all
That's
good.
true.
You got
That's true.
And people.
I'm actually working on Asuka Kazuma from Tekken 7.
Ooh, okay.
So that's the one I'm working on, because I guess there's like a big Tekken event at Wizard World, and they want me to make Asuka, which is fine because I loved Asuka. She was like the person I played when I did play Tekken.
Sweet. Are you? You said you're going to Evo also? Is that just for fun?
I go to Evo as well, but I'm also going to E3. I don't know if Evo is before or after E3. I think it's after E3.
I think it is.
I
Yeah.
think Evo's in August.
No, I don't think it's that far in the summer. I think it's like end of June.
Really?
I think.
Yeah, because I remember last year I went to AX and then I went to Evo. They were like one after the other, and I remember being really, really tired.
We're gonna go to that.
Evo or
Are you going to
Anime
Evo?
Expo? Maybe.
Hopefully.
I love watching fighting games. It's like it's so much fun, but
we always say we're gonna go. And
yeah, we never do. So maybe this is the year.
Wait, are you guys going to AX or Evo?
Evo.
Well, you know what's really funny? I know the lady that runs Anime Expo. I met her at a Crunchyroll event, so I might go anyway.
Ooh, yeah, check me out. I'll be at the Bandai booth.
Sweet.
Yes.
That's the next
Yeah.
Tales of character that we don't know yet. She knows.
She knows.
She's got secrets.
I got secrets.
All right, let's end this now. We can talk after.
Awesome. Yeah.
Oh, wrong.
Yep. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks for listening. If let's keep the conversation going in the comments. Always fun, even if you hate me for not liking Trails of Cold Steel.
You're the worst, Taylor.
I am the worst. And I'll see you next week.